A furry ate a rainbow-colored steak.
I'm a weasel.
I'm a lemur.
I'm a chair.
Weird Zors.
Yeah, right. And up first, we have a good Alkali cosplay going on right here. Doesn't like walking and playing instruments.
Hello.
I see through that disguise. I know who you are. It's the mini suits. The camera's too tall. A horse is a horse. A horse is a horse. A horse is a horse.
Talk to a horse, of course that is.
Like the button eyes. Nice. Error. Error.
Hi!
What's going on all night? Hello.
How
Cat.
you doing?
Hey.
Hey.
Doing fantastic.
Hey, stay that way.
I'll try my best.
Excuse me, princess.
I look so angry for you. You should be happy. Bird. Damn. Another mobile tree.
Well, hey there. Happy Canada Day.
Yeah, that's it. Wave to the people. Hello. Oh, fantastic.
Craftyandy.
Yeah.
The legend.
Oh, fantastic.
Craftyandy.
Yeah.
The legend.
One and only. There's a cutie. Amazing.
Yes, it is. Shut up.
I have no fish for you.
Who's playing video?
Yes. Yeah. You've been working out? There we go. Yeah, craftyandy. Work done. Story. It's the story of the day. For the several next months or so. Alright. Demons closing in. Better be the edit.
Closing in. A couple of friends at my job were talking about their kids getting bullied at school. I'm in my mid-30s now, and when I get home, I end up with the demons closing in. A breakdown. Past scenario. We're talking.
Any sound? I mean, any noise? Just a tiny bit. Alright, so as always, do noise removal.
Closing in. A couple of friends at my job were talking about their kids getting bullied at school. I'm in my mid-30s now, and when I get home, I end up with a series of flashbacks, a breakdown, past scenarios flashing through my brain yet again, driving me into heavy breathing and tears. Why won't it stop? Why can't I get it out of my head? When will these mental phantom pains leave? I was an isolated. When will these mental phantom pains leave? I was an isolated. The demons closing in. A couple of friends at my job were talking about their kids getting bullied at school. When I got home, I ended up with a series of flashbacks. I'm in my mid-30s, and here I am, alone in the dark, reliving scenarios that have long since passed 26 years ago now. A breakdown, a series of past incidents flashing through my brain, driving me into a heavy breathing and tears. Why won't it stop? Why can't I get it out of my head? When will these mental phantoms leave? I was isolated as a child, mainly alone with my imagination and toys, confining myself away in my room, a solitary confinement for the most part. The setup is still clear to me. Earlier, I had a few friends around kindergarten, preschool. They all soon moved away by the time I hit the first grade. One of the kids that I would...
Oh boy. Anything I'm missing here?
solitary confinement for the most part. The setup is still clear to me. Earlier, I had a few friends. Feel that.
Well. Wow. Well. Wow. Knocked off the stadium.
That's some classics of game there.
Why won't it stop? I can't get my head.
Well.
When will these mental phantom pains leave? I was an isolated. The demons closing in. A couple of friends at my job were talking about their kids getting bullied at school. When I got home, I ended up with a series of flashbacks. I'm in my mid-30s, and here the heavy breathing time when about their kids getting bullied at school. When I got home, I ended up with a series of flashbacks. I'm in my mid-30s, and here I am, alone in the dark, reliving scenarios that have long since passed 26 years ago now. A breakdown, a series of past incidents flashing through my brain, driving me into a heavy breathing and tears. Why won't it stop? Why can't I get it out of my head? When will these mental phantoms leave? I was
More of a pause there.
mental phantoms leave. I was isolated as a child, mainly the demons closing in. Isolated. Demons closing in.
¡Ah, mismo! ¡Listo! I can't.
A couple of friends at my job were isolated as a child. Kids. When I got home, I ended up
Voice channel.
about the same audio. Oh, just trying to streamline this as much as possible. Is at 0. Arc. Reliving scenarios that have long since passed 26 years ago now. On, motherfucker. That series of past incidents. This kid called Tide Boy. He was called Tide Boy because he wore a Tide hat to school. Of emotion to keep it silent, all to myself. Whole shebang. Playing sports, riding bikes, playing video games. About winning a fight. It's about not being someone to fuck with. Too bad I never got that message. But all it takes is one major incident to alienate you from all your peers. It's about winning a fight. It's about not being someone to fuck with. Too bad I never got that message. But all it takes is one major incident to alienate you from all your peers. This one individual and sometimes his other friend would alternate in this activity throughout the 2nd and 3rd grade. However, there's one major incident that happened alienated me from my peers for the next 6 years. It came ahead in the 4th grade. I got sick one day wearing a sweater in hot weather. Am I the way I am because of what I went through? Or am I the way I am despite what I went through? What does it mean one way or the other? There are more stories I'd like to share, and I hope you enjoyed this one here. If you did, you know what to do. I would like to continue. All this fighting with myself and the world around me was for nothing. I can't ever adequately thank those who helped me get. Alright, I guess the best thing to do is just listen to the audio and get some notes done. Start pulling clips as necessary. It's going to be it's not as well. First, I gotta get these audio levels right. These inserts of these certain people's level, these anime Magic the Gathering nerds. Or perhaps it was that I didn't want to risk being rejected yet again from another potential friend group. In fact, I made efforts to fit in with the crowd. Despite all the video games, television, and R-rated movies, the behavior I picked up on was by my peers, and I acted upon it accordingly. Times I sought to fit in included a few incidents in elementary school that stick out in my mind. There was this kid called Tide Boy. He was called Tide Boy because he wore a Tide hat to school one day, and that made him a target. It was the Tide logo you'll see on a lot of Target. And I hope that's just a fluke. I have a whole bunch of stupid edits I gotta make still. It's the Tide logo you'll see on a lot of juices in the grocery store. I never saw the kid, but when his hat was being vandalized, I gladly joined in. Another involved this screeching autistic child around the same year. I assume he was He wouldn't communicate with words, just shrieks and smiles. A crowd of kids gathered at one point, throwing pebbles, poking him with sticks. He would just scream. Talking about their kids getting bullied at school. When I got home, I ended up with a series of flashbacks. I'm in my mid-30s, and here I am, alone in the dark, reliving scenarios that have long since passed 26 years ago now. A breakdown, a series of past incidents flashing through my brain, driving me into a heavy breathing and tears. Why won't it stop? Why can't I get it out of my head? When will these mental phantoms leave?
I was a pretty good exercise into getting them out of my head finally. Actually, that was kind of like a breaking point for me. Like, I'm not tired of reliving these scenarios and just, I don't know. I think therapy probably would have helped me a lot better and in a lot faster time too. Oh shit, I have a Storyfire account. When's this site gonna get sold off? That's what I want to know. I can't even reach 100 subscribers on this site. Most people can't. Speaking of which, BitChute. Any awesome responses on here? Log in. Nope, nothing. New video. Hi. Who? Who's Weimer? What is this? Friendly Eagle. Weimer calls bestiality something, so all of a sudden it's not bestiality. What? Who's Weimer?
What are furries? They're a group of people who dress up in costume and pretend to be
Weiner?
animals. There's also a sexual undercurrent at the events. Some of it gets like, you know, well, watch out for the guy with the paddle.
I don't know, I got a lot of views on here, almost as much as YouTube. I like my own video.
While you guys on the right are so defensive of your offensive humor, you're simultaneously constantly fucking offended yourselves by the dumbest stuff imaginable.
Isolated.
At least someone offended by a racist joke has a point. You guys get offended by M&Ms and Budweiser marketing to trans people. Why? Do you think trans people don't like M&Ms? Do you think trans people don't drink beer? What are you so butthurt about? You want to know what I think? I think you're just really not all that secure in your own gender identity. Not as secure as you want to believe you are. And you're scared that if society normalizes trans stuff too much, you might find that you have more in common with the supposedly opposite sex than you thought. Which is a really stupid thing to be scared of, guys. You're basically terrified that you might become a more fully realized human being. What a nightmare.
think Doggo's having a nightmare. Growled at nothing.
Child, mainly alone with my imagination and toys, confining myself away in my room, a solitary confinement for the most part. The setup is still clear to me. Earlier, I had a few friends around kindergarten, preschool. They all soon moved away by the time I hit the first grade. One of the kids that I would sometimes hang out with that was within my grade, I did try calling him one day to come over. I got an excuse why he couldn't hang out. I told my mom, I think he's lying to me. She responded, well, wait for him to call you then. He never called. So really at this point I had no more real friends around me. There was a clear gaming addiction going on too. I would have no gaming console until the 4th grade. However, 2 other kids I hung out with, I would end up just playing on their computer or console the whole time while they did other things outside. Funny, later on I would have other people do the same to me at my house. The few friends I did make up until high school, one would be a grade behind, and the other a different school altogether. There was one other friend too, and he was also a grade behind within the same school early on. So essentially, regardless, alone in the 2nd grade, I had no friends, and my bullying experience began. I was reading a book about the stars and sharing interesting knowledge tidbits with the teacher, and a kid didn't like that too much. Without any prior interaction, he just looked at me and started calling me stupid. Yeah, stupid. No. Yeah, stupid. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You're stupid. This went off and on for a couple of years.
Don't get too creative in 2nd grade insults.
Of him beating me up.
Oh, well, we're gonna fucking put in here.
At my job, we're talking about their kids getting bullied at school.
Definitely should be a live action intro on this too. It doesn't get better. Ugh.
Better hear what I've got to say because you won't get it again. It doesn't get better, so just give up. It never gets better. It gets worse. You're gonna die alone.
I love it. Still love it. This video was 3 years ago. I don't know if they're doing anything else now.
TikTok shit. I wish I had invented it. Oh, so much mindless self-indulgence. It's fucking bananas. All right, we'll start with the first one. That looks good. Oh, split screen. Little cosplay action. Oh, what is is with the fucking goddamn dance?
Tucker knew. Right back.
When I got home, I ended up with a series of flashbacks.
Alright, let's get serious here. What you guys off to? What you guys off to?
Lowe's.
Lowe's?
Want to go first?
No.
We're gonna get food after.
That's right. What? It's got started. I'm trying to get some of this done.
And here I am.
Love you, fan. Or rather, let's do a projection. I got a projector. Use my projector. Because it doesn't get better. Kev, is there such a montage? We got Bully Kid Fights Back. Neighbors raised $37,000 for bullied kid who knocked on the door saying, "I need some friends." What? What? I need to download a whole bunch of clips here. This is how my streams get knocked too, by the way. Even though this is a shit, it's on YouTube. Bullied orphan dated his master after becoming SS ranked sniper at 16. What? What is this anime?
Yuji was a poor child who was bullied by his dad at a young age for his lack of talent. He lived in the shadows of his genius sister who made her family rich with her talents. But when a tragedy struck their home, Yuji became an orphan that was trained by evil people to become the coldest elite soldier in the world. His journey, however, was one of the coldest anyone has ever had to witness. His parents always neglected him because he never had the same talent his sister Kazuki did. At a young age, her sketches would marvel her father and her talents exceeded that of famous artists, allowing her to win numerous art competitions and have her work sell for millions of dollars. Yuji grew up avoiding his little sister
Yeah, I think this is anime too. Hey, Talon.
Because everyone made fun of him when he was with her. Kazuki wanted to fill the void her brother was feeling, so she became the only person who would play with
Tell me what anime this is. I don't want a recap of the entire anime. The game.
him and even teach him how to throw balls. Yuji was a poor child trained by him and even teach him how to throw balls. They would spend time together, and his sister supported him through everything, encouraging him to reach for his dreams because he had extraordinary potential. She was the only thing that ever brought him joy and inspired him to become like her. Even the bad drawings he would create, she would treasure them to boost his confidence. Their father, however, continued mocking Yuji's work to the point where Yuji destroyed his own work from embarrassment. On a random day, Yuji met a strange man inside his home who asked him if he would like a piece of chocolate from an interesting box. His father called Yuji an embarrassment, but the mysterious man gives a sly smile. As years passed, Kazuki began hiding her talent and even cancelled her art studies in Paris. Instead, she would spend time reading manga with her brother, saying that he should do this to make friends rather than being lonely his entire life. She doesn't want Yuji to become the same person as their father, and tells him to start working on making some friends. At the same time, her occasional paintings became the sole income of their family, but their treatment of Yuji would get worse. His family would go out to eat every night, but only left cold stale bread for him. The only way he could eat the dry bread was by soaking it with water. Upon seeing this, Kazuki screamed at him to eat any of the food in the fridge, but Yuji tells her that his parents would be mad at him if he did that. Kazuki's sadness grows, apologizing for not knowing how badly Yuji's been treated and yelling at her parents for his mistreatment. Even then, nothing improved. His father would continue to blatantly show his hatred, and his mom began openly neglecting him to avoid his father's wrath. Once, Yuji came home late and told him to do in the manga. Kazuki kissed him that day, telling him that this is the true love she shares with him, and taught him all kinds of things. Eventually, she enrolled a girl for him one day. Later that same day, Kazuki asked him if he would like to take a bath with her as normal siblings. Kazuki told him that siblings always do this, and asked him if he'd ever kissed a girl before like they do in the manga. Kazuki kissed him that day, telling him that this is the true love she shares with him, and taught him all kinds of things. Eventually, she enrolled at a regular high school, and joined the basketball team to hide her incredible talents. Her friends became like pawns of hers as she manipulated them. But her influence extended to her manipulation of her parents, and that scared Yuji more than anything. But Yuji depended on his sister, wishing that he could continue living that way forever until the day of the tragedy. A bus had crashed into a ravine, and a girl with red hair was the only survivor. Yuji's father fell into depression, and turned to the bottle.
Yeah, okay, well, I kind of want to watch the anime almost.
The episode opens with Tom and Jill.
What episode? Of what? Is this HP Lovecraft Land or what? Seriously.
A newlywed couple celebrating their new life, and
these recap channels.
the episode opens with
Alabama 100. Yeah, 100%. Your brother would go weeks without brushing his teeth. Yeah. I remember one of my friends too was laughing with me because he told me how a bunch of people he knew, like friends of his father, his parents, asked him like, "Wow, how do you keep your teeth so clean? How do you keep them like so white and everything?" Because all their shit has just like rotted out in their 50s or whatever. And he's like, "I brush them. I brush my teeth." One thing though is that your teeth decay, it can be genetically related too. So even though it's good to brush them, to preserve them and everything and keep them good, for some people it is genetic of your teeth rotting a lot more. How do I word it? Faster than normal.
The Demons Closing In.
Yeah, that does sound like a pretty good anime, actually. It's in my history, right? Gotta figure out what anime this is. Alright, anime, orphan, trained to be a sniper. Might be it. Yep, this is it. Okay. So now what's the name of the anime? We got the character. That's the location. Okay, what's the name of the anime? Is this the name of it? Christiana no Kajitsu. I think this is it. Yep, okay. So this is it. Whoa. Wait, okay, wait. Aren't they... And then it's just... Oh, anime. Well, it says he was an orphan, right? Okay. I guess they're not blood related. Still fucking weird, though. Okay, so where to watch? Very well, yeah, it's on Crunchyroll, and then it's probably on Kiss Anime. Fruit of Grisaya. That it? Yep, okay. One thing I always love about anime is it's always usually self-contained. They actually have endings, and there's not a cliffhanger, and there's closure. Whether you like it or not. It doesn't keep going. It doesn't become a zombified version of itself and keep going until you're just sick of it and want it to end already. Or you get bored of watching it.
A couple of friends at my job were talking about their kids getting bullied at school. When I got home, I ended up with a series of...
Oh yeah, other than that, I'm doing good. I'm just trying to get some headway on this project here and get some notes done and get some ideas how to present it. The music.
I heard that if you crack an egg.
Some of these videos are filmed vertically.
Cookie.
That.
Hey, Fuller! You got a couple of dings there you might want to try.
Yeah, show those kids no mercy, Jackie Chan. Oh, you're supposed to snap all their necks. Come on.
Great job.
Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Evolution.
Trouble found you, freak. So listen, why don't you turn around?
Is this supposed to be Goku?
Yeah, weird. You got pretty choked.
Bring him off evolution.
Later, loser. Promise that I wasn't gonna fight.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna set my biases aside.
I made a promise that I'm not gonna fight. Oh. Don't worry, it won't be a fight. It'll be a massacre. Missed. Missed again.
It's 720. It's compressed as shit.
I guess Sam takes after her dad.
Mass karate. It's Cobra Kai.
Alright, I don't want shit like that though. I want to get real stuff. Oh yeah, I can go to Live Leak. Because it doesn't get better unless you're... No, I don't want the Live Leak chat. It's still full of racism. Live Leak. Holy shit. Here's something crazy I can actually show you. Alright. Fourth of July fail right here. Firework fail. Jumps through so many hoops. Come on. You know what? I wonder. This fit. I'm gonna post this here. I came in surreal image. Yeah, this looks good. Awesome. Oh. I guess they thought that was his plan. Yeah. Woo! I know I was right. Yeah, it looks cool. I just love how it turns. It's like a supervillain just unleashing his ultimate attack. Yeah, fire shuriken. Fire shuriken. Whoopsies. Stop. What do you want, Tucker? You want? Can you go potty? You need to go potty now? Yes? No? Okay. Want attention, huh? I wonder why fireworks get illegal. You know, always someone blowing their faces off or blowing someone else up, setting the neighborhood on fire. All right, not much in Live Leak. It's like a superpower in a movie, yeah, right? Any more fireworks fails in here?
Look at it, good job. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck no! Oh, shit!
Okay, I got another one. Come on. Download yet?
Oh, man, look at it, good job. Oh, shit! Oh, my God! Oh, fuck no! Oh, my God! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck no! Fuck no!
Yep, almost killed a fucking guy.
Hell, man! Fuck no! Hey, Sarai, back up, Sarai. Back up.
Hey, tripping, you think?
Oh,
This guy had a... yeah, it definitely looks intentional. Looks like he was pissed off.
man, look at it, good job. Oh, shit! Oh, my God!
He closes the door. Oh, shit. What do I do?
Fuck
Blew the
no.
window off.
Fuck no! Hell, man! Fuck no!
Guy's probably fucking not...
Hey, Sarai, back up,
for the
Sarai.
moment.
Back up.
Fucking, I wouldn't say attempted murder, but at least negligent, almost negligent homicide. So I don't know if he did it on purpose. I mean, it looks like he did it on purpose. So I mean, I don't know. Attempted assault with a deadly weapon, attempted murder with a deadly weapon. I wouldn't feel too good about someone throwing a firecracker in my vehicle.
Look at it, good job. Oh!
All right. Nothing I could really use bully wise. All right. The 1907 coloring of a disturbing story. What's his full title? Disturbing story of a dancing pig. Hey, why is my alert not showing up? I got an alert. Nothing. Thanks, alert. I don't know. It's something I have. It's something I just happen to have. I'm just like, wait, what's this? Screw it. When I go through this, I'm gonna let that play out. Let's see how it plays out. I said, let's see how it plays. There you go. Disturbing dancing pig. I mean, it looked... It's interesting they were able to accomplish this in 1907. Seems like the cakes get a little fresh.
Palm Coast, Florida. Congratulations, getting promoted. I know in my in the lab I work at, we're expanding our building too. So like our work security has just been solidified. But you know, people always need food. So I mean, I can't imagine us getting laid off anytime soon. The only thing I'd hope for is just that our pay keeps up with inflation, which so far it has, somewhat. Could be better. But hey, what are you gonna do? Turn the business into a co-op? I wish. Definitely too. That's all I got. All right, let's see here. So I have in mind what I want to do. I want an intro. Doesn't get better unless you're pretty. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. Listen the fuck up. Doesn't get. Gets. How many seconds is that? All right, let's recreate. Let's create how this is going to play out in the beginning. Come on. Really? Okay. Put that. Because it doesn't get better unless you're pretty. It doesn't get better unless you got money. Doesn't get better, so listen the fuck up. Doesn't get better. It gets worse. Alright, so I want about 25 seconds. Okay. About 25 seconds of montage. Let's see, where's the opening to the movie God Bless America? Actually, I might be able to find it on here. If I already don't have it. Bless America.
They have no decency, no concern, no shame. They do not care that I suffer from debilitating migraines and
How about this clip? There we go, a little more high res.
Those kids, they weren't the eye. I go, you're
comprehending that their act.
I punched him right in the face.
It doesn't matter how politely I ask them to practice some common courtesy. They're incapable of comprehending that their actions affect other people. They have a complete lack of consideration for anyone else and an overly developed sense of entitlement. They have no decency, no concern, no shame. They do not care that I suffer from debilitating migraines and insomnia.
My version is 720, this is 1080, so I'll take the 1080.
Or that I want to kill them. I know it's not normal to want to kill, but I also know that I am no longer normal. I hate that baby. I hate that baby's fat, stupid face.
Hey, buddy. What's wrong?
A lot.
I'm Robbie Barkley, and this has been Hollywood. Take it easy, bro.
I'm not your bro.
Oh, God! Please don't shoot! I have a baby!
Let me shield. Come on, download. Alright, it's gonna be a piece of shit. Don't worry, the baby's fine. Oh, I had the wrong link. Or something went wrong. Never be simple. And YouTube is doing a good job of protecting certain clips. I gotta freaking record it. Alright. All I want is this one little clip right here.
Baby.
And this is.
Oh, God! Please don't shoot! I have a baby!
Alright. This is the intro of the movie. Right? Yeah, kind of.
Another young man comes forward with allegations that he was sexually molested.
I like this. Couldn't afford a regular Bluetooth headset. Base it for blocking stupid noise. Nah, sometimes you need buckshot. You get shot in this movie, Owen. A new subscriber. Oh, that's what my alert was for. That didn't show up. Whoops, that's well. I forgot I didn't mute my mic. Good. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I'm missing. I accidentally did add this, did I? Was it browser? Alerts. Put it over everything, sure. Another browser. I think that should be it. A new subscriber on this channel. Hey, if you want to watch, check me out. What do I work as? I work as a machine tech and agriculture. So that's why I like whenever someone gives me shit about who I am or being a furry or whatever, I just be like, well, whenever you have any dairy products, any ice cream or meat, beef, anything related to sheep even, just know my hands are all up in that. Let's see. Oh, I just lost my train of thought there. Okay, record the clip I want. Oh yeah, my alerts. And now I should be able to see my alerts. Make sure it works, that's all. Sure it works. I got that, but no sound. Weird. Oh, is it in its own audio? It is. Monitor and output. There we go. Active. Oh, whatever, it's not really important. Welcome to the new subscriber. Lychee. Lychee Monster. Okay. I got 25 seconds of montage we want to do. And I need to figure out where this recording went. God bless America.
I don't want to just have the art piece in my commentary. I do want something a little more elaborate. Okay. So. Start off with me reading that line, because I can't just play the song. Play for like maybe 4 seconds. 4 or 5 seconds would be safe. Yeah, there we go, because then we could be like CraftyArts in the intro. Perfect, okay. Where's the notes? Where's my notes? Break into song. Title card. I'm getting pumped up that this is finally happening to some degree. How you doing, Tucker? Doing good? Just love that image of her covered in blood and freaking the fuck out. Guys, that's just gotta be sticky. It doesn't. Slow it down like 50. Kind of want to. First thing we're gonna do, crop out this bottom. Top. Oh, and we also gotta change this to 4K. Good, 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 good. We're at 4K. Zoom that in. And I want his smiley, smug face faded and superimposed over her. Oh, good. Ran out of memory. Oh, wait, nope, there it goes. Right. There. X. Oh, what the fuck? Attempting to view depth channel, but none exists in this image. What? What are you talking about, Da Vinci? I'm gonna close it and reopen it. I guess I'm just gonna add this to shows to watch. seems like it's pretty dark.
That the climate crisis may now be more clearly influencing the vast complex.
One's bitching about climate change. I say, let
we good. No
Oh, here's all our wildfires, everybody. That's cute.
fires here. We good.
Looks like a lot happened in Canada. I don't want to give a shit about them. Looks like a bunch of your liberal state of California. Who cares about them? Idaho, that's
and Alaska
sad.
too.
Montana, that's real sad. Any good conservative state, sad. Any of these other ones, these liberal ones, good. Let them burn.
Let them burn.
Look, they ones bitching about climate change. I say let them burn.
Antarctic sea ice hit record lows again. Scientists wonder if it's the beginning of the end.
What if we all just go to our fridges and make some ice cubes and just go fly up to Antarctica and
everybody
just dump
your ice cubes in the ocean, y'all.
If we all do that, I bet you we can make a difference.
Antarctic sea ice has reached record low levels for the second time in 2 years. The scientists alarmed that the dramatic drops are a signal that the climate crisis may now be more clearly influencing the vast, complex, and isolated region. The sea ice that fringes Antarctica topped to just 737,000 square miles, 1.91 million square kilometers on February 13th.
I mean, I'm sorry, this isn't even news. Anyone that's followed this issue at all or listen to climate scientists, I mean, this has just been modeled and predicted for years. So, I mean, like, this is fucking news to nobody. I mean, unless you're just completely fucking ignorant and don't know anything about this issue.
Well, look at this though. Looks like in a lot of ways, sea ice level going back up.
Oh, it's on the up and up. Well,
See
never
that?
mind. Look. Crisis averted.
See that? Look.
Hey, everyone, go home.
Pretty nice.
We're
Pretty
golden.
nice.
Vinci, why freezing up on me?
But Shell CEO calls it irresponsible to cut oil production now.
Of course. What else?
No, I'm not going to cut off the oil production now. Of course not. Like, well, they don't want to make the money and effort to go into renewable energy, and so what do they expect? They have a stupid program that they're going to implement in 2050. 2050. 27 years from now, I'll be over 60. And they won't do it anyways. They'll just push it back as far as they can. Why is my effects not working? Come on. Oh, Da Vinci. What are you doing to me, Da Vinci? None exists in this image. What the fuck's going on? Okay, I'm just going to delete that. Try this again. Got that. Go back in there. There we go. Want to make somewhat of a circle. Actually, you know what? I don't have to do that. Do this. I can add some points to it. No, I guess not. Christ. Oh my god.
You gotta say. You know
it's always gonna be irresponsible. That's the problem.
Of course, yeah. Under the capitalist system, why? I mean, like no company like Shell that makes hundreds of billions of dollars a year is just gonna go. You know what? Nah. Let's go out of business.
They will suck this earth dry.
Yeah, like Shinra.
And then they will
Final
own
Fantasy.
significant portions of whatever the next fucking energy source is. That's the plan.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to. Yeah.
The head
Natural
of global
gas will
energy
not be
giant-
natural gas will not be profitable within the next 100 years or so, if not less at this point. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how things It's not well. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be interesting, but it's gonna be predictable. Like these companies are just gonna own and take over whatever company is making renewables. What the fuck is this not connecting for? Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Come on. There we go. God damn. Okay, soft edge. There we go. Okay, caught up. There we go. Position that right over there. And where's that carbine movie? Trying to slow it down even more. Slow it down to 30. Alright. Let's see. Who's got skip over the part where they actually fight. Oh, that was it. Holy Revenge. Really? Where's that shitty Carbine Massacre movie? I know I have it in my collection. Shit, I gotta get going.
And shells.
Good night. Play us out, music.